The research environment has changed drastically over the last decade, but its importance and economic impact remains strong. That's the point the University of Oregon president was trying to reinforce in Salem this week. KEZI 9 News reporter Na Nguyen's live in the studio with more on his message. Na?
Jennifer, a professor I spoke with says while he and his colleagues understand that everyone is affected by the continuing tightening of the budget belt, he and his students hope the president's testimony before state legislatures will remind them of the importance and impact of research institutions like the U of O have on society as a whole.
I think we need to remember what's so precious about what we do. And at the University of Oregon, in Oregon in general, we're very lucky that we have a really world-class research university.
Student Angela Ace certainly does.
You know, this is not something I would have ever had the opportunity to do in my native South African country.
She's a biology student at the University of Oregon. She also spends time working at the Phillips lab on campus.
You're able to make not only progressions with your own educational background, but also progressions in research that is going to further benefit society. For example, I do research with an opportunistic human pathogen that will be able to be later maybe potentially used for drug development.
And that's just one of the many reasons President Michael Godfredson spoke on behalf of research institutions during the latest meeting with state legislatures.
Over $35 million was generated last year from companies started by ideas at this university, which have then developed and hired people throughout the state. In fact, we estimate that some 26,000 jobs last year were supported by activities at the university.
And I think that it's really important that that is maintained, because if we are to lose that in our society, it will lead us not to be able to do any advancements in Medicare, healthcare, you know, fundamental sciences, and that's why we have research institutions.
Now, everyone we spoke to says an investment in these institutions and what they provide educationally and economically is an investment in society as a whole, and they hope legislatures support that. Live in the studio, Na Nguyen, KEZI 9 News.